up, everybody? Well, just waiting for some people to come on to this live today before I start going in on the star review. If this is your first time coming to one of my videos, this is your first time stopping by my channel. I do most of my reviews on the hit television show Star. Um, you can check out my page. I've done quite a few since last season. So, what up? What up? There we go. Wait for people to come in before I really start getting into the review for last night video. Hey Ash. Yes, ma'am, Natasha. Oh, I'm finna bring it. Oh, I'm finna bring it. You know, the more I sit and think about the episode, the more pissed off I get, the more petty I get, the more what's up? What's up, Jackie? Oh, I'm ready for yours too, honey, because you finna have me rolling. What up? What up? What up? Boy, okay. Before I get what did y'all feel about last night's episode? Did you like it? Now, for me, it was better than the first one. So did y'all like it? Did you not like it? What were some of y'all thoughts about how they delivered the show to us last night? What were some of y'all views about it? Hey, Kaya. I'm glad. You know what, man? Y'all are so supportive, and I'm so appreciative for everybody. It was like, you know, I'm just so appreciative. I don't even know what else to say. You heard they cast the Black Babies. Yeah, I read that too. I wanted to be more active today in the group chat for Nalix on Instagram, but I was so busy today. I couldn't, but I did see that. I have my own theory about what I think that's going on, and I'm gonna share that what I think going on too. But because we got a few people here, I'm gonna go ahead and oh God, they horrible. Oh Jesus. You know, the crazy part is I really believe that they believe, talking about Stoa fans, they really believe that they are accurate. They really believe that what they're saying is absolute truth. And I'm like, it's kind of scary to me that people are that delusional. So I'm like, what is really going on? Oh yeah, we finna get all into that. Okay, so let me go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna start with Andy first. I'm gonna start. Yeah, I agree with everybody. Better than the first, but it still wasn't popping. It still wasn't popping. It was still some inconsistencies and still some things that I saw that they didn't capitalize on, and it made no sense at all. So I'm gonna start with Andy. So Andy made a little pop-up visit. We found out that Carlotta has been hiding Andy in a whole nother state. So he comes on, talk about, I want my life back. I'm tired of hiding. I got some things going on that I could give Cassie her money. So Carlotta told him straight up, at this point, it's not even about you. It ain't even about the money, dude. I'm gonna get into that. It ain't even about the money. It's about street cred now. It's about who Cassie want people to know who she is out on the street. So it's not about the money, and I'm like, the way that I see it, Andy got two options. Die. I don't see nothing else for the brother. What else can you do? You might as well, baby, you have no option but to die. That's how I see it. I think that, he got a big X on his back. There is nothing he could do to come back from what he's done. And it's hard for me to feel bad for Andy because Andy was such a jackass to almost everybody on the show. He was privileged. He talked down to people. He brought up people's personal business. He was so unlikable. And now that he got this thing going on, it's like, I don't feel no way about it, dude. I just, you got to bite that bullet, boo. That bullet that Cassie put in your hand on the season finale of last year, you just might feel it because I don't see nothing else happening for Andy unless he just go into some type of protective custody and never show his face in Atlanta again. So the next scene he had was with Noah, and I'm like, baby, he finna eat a whole piece of humble pie because you was on Noah's ass like crazy. So to even ask him for money, to ask him for help, and he was like, I can't go to my parents. And I'm like, Andy to me is a prime example of what happens when you don't operate in truth. If you would have told the truth, you could have prevented Noah from, dropping a dime to Cassie on you, but no, you still want to operate in deceit, cover up, all of this stuff like that. So now, if anybody ever seen the movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg, and she was like, Molly, you in danger, girl. That's how I felt about Andy. I'm like, Andy, you in danger, dude. Like, you need to haul ass. You need to disappear. You need to fall off the face of the earth. You need to go and never, ever shall you return, because you're gonna get popped. That's the only thing I can see. You're you really gonna get popped out here in these streets. This ain't for you, boo. You need to go. So that was my thoughts on Andy. He finna go meet the maker very, very, very soon. They gonna be singing soon and very soon for him. You feel me? Soon and very soon for him, because he ain't got much time, baby. His time is winding up, like that old gospel song. Time winding up, Andy song, and Andy time on earth is winding up. That's how I feel about that. Now, I'm beginning to Star. Now, usually, even though Star gets on my nerves, I can tolerate her. I can stomach her. I can deal with her. I believe out of all the episodes that I've seen of our first season, second season, and up until now, she got on my nerves so badly last night. Like, I literally wanted to jump through my TV screen and slap the hell out of her, because I'm thinking to myself, what makes you feel you are entitled or that you are owed an apology? What the hell is Simone apologizing for? What makes you think you've done anything worthy enough to receive an apology? If anything, you should be apologizing to Simone, and you should be apologizing to Alex. Now, this is the thing that get me about these Stoa fans, because Star can do some of the most disrespectful things. She can down people. She can just do, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I did agree with her. It's nobody's business who she's pregnant by. I get that. That's personal and privileged information. You don't have to share that. But I'm like, the way you disrespected these people, the way that you walked out, the way that you pushed the dude, she pushed that dude so hard, this dude slid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he literally slid. And I'm like, but you owe the apology. Look how you acting. You are an artist signed to a label. No one ever checks you. No one ever deals with you in a way that they should. You just get away with stuff. Now, when that trick threw up on that dude, I said, you know what? That just took it to a whole nother level for me. I'm like, you literally threw up on this man. Why you still signed? Why are you still signed? I was like, when she did that, that shocked the hell out of me. So if they was going for like that surprise effect, they got that out of me, because I was like, you're right, that was nasty as hell. I'm thinking, girl, if you weren't pregnant, I know that man would have slapped fire at your ass, because I wanted to. I wanted to get from that, that hit that woman free card. I don't condone, let me say that. I do not condone violence. I do not condone men hitting women. I don't. But I'm like, chick, you deserve the backhand for that one. You really did. So I'm like, that was just so degrading to me. And I'm thinking to myself, I thought, because I kept thinking about, why does she feel like she's owed this apology? And then she said something. Now, Simone clapbacks, epic. I love it. And I saw so many Stoa fans like, yeah, I used to like Simone. Now I don't like Simone. Why you don't like Simone? Because the first season, and even some of the second season, Simone was very, very humble. Simone didn't really say anything. She let Star be Star. She wouldn't say anything. But the moment that this young lady started standing up for herself, the moment that she put Star in her place, the moment that she stands up, is like, oh, she need to be thankful for everything that Star did to her, for her. She need to be, wait, no. Star told her, you've done everything that you could do to get away from me and the group. And I'm like, so you rewriting history. You're the one who left the group. You're the one who went on tour for 3 months. You're the one who neglected everybody, because it was nothing for you to pick up the phone and say, hey, y'all, you know what? I thought I could do this without y'all. I can't. I need y'all to come on tour with me. This is hard. This is challenging. I need my girls with me. You didn't do that. You didn't pick up a phone. You didn't call Alex. Alex been in a whole damn plane crash. You ain't even called her. I mean, we knew she survived, but you have had no words for anybody. Everything is about you. I'm like, even when they were in the studio, and she was, Simone was like, can we all be respectful of each other's time? Well, I had a doctor's appointment. Well, how were they supposed to know that? If you actively communicated with your group members, it wouldn't have been a problem. But I'm like, no, everything is about you, Star. But everything is not about you. And I was so happy that Simone said that everything is not about you. And then when Simone attempted to humble herself to say, hey, you might want to slow down. That may not be good for the baby. Oh, now you want to be a sis now? Oh, now you want to do this now? And I'm like, you know what? The writers are so biased. And it's almost to the point to where I'm honestly getting tired of watching this show. And I have spoken with so many people from yesterday, even earlier today. And it's like, people's like, we got to give it a chance. It's only the first episode, it's the second episode. But this is the thing. I want to interject this right now. This ain't like the old days. Social media would tell you whether or not your show popping or your show isn't. And just to give y'all some numbers, I had to write this down. When the show premiered last Wednesday, it was 4.6 million people who watched. Last night episode was 3.9 million. That is a huge drop. You almost had 1 million people that watched the premiere that didn't watch last night's episode. So my thing is, writers, I don't know what the hell y'all doing. I don't know what your big reveal is, but it's pissing people off because you're starting new storylines without completing the old ones. It makes no sense. And I think about Alex. I'm like, did y'all catch this? When they went to meet Carlotta in her office and they were talking about the movie Black Ivy, they wanted Alex to write a song for the movie. There were flyers of Noah that was in front of Alex on that little table. Carlotta came and flopped the script on top of the flyers. I'm like, you mean to tell me Alex didn't look down once? Alex didn't know that it was Noah on that paper? I'm like, just the small things that they're doing. You purposely didn't have Alex at the press conference. Why? Because Noah was going to be there. So I'm like, y'all are intentionally putting these storylines together to keep Alex and Noah away from each other, which does let me know they are working on something big. But it's like, you're not even going to have the time to show us because your show going to get canceled. Straight up and down. Your show is going to get canceled. And I'm like, it's crazy. Exactly. Because I'm like, Take 3, because some people did, they did have a cute moment, and I'm not down in that. But I'm like, Take 3 has so many issues. They haven't even really communicated. Look at Alex and Star. They haven't even really talked at all. I don't think they've said more than 20 words to each other at all. So I'm like, how are you going to build this group when they don't even communicate? They don't know how to communicate. And then you have Alex. You want her to write. She's been in a plane crash. She has PTSD. You want her to write a song in a matter of a day for this film. She's dealing with Derek's ass. Oh my God. Y'all notice they still got him in Miss Ruby's house. I said, man, I'm like, Quincy be posting so many stories and so many pictures on Instagram. Nigga, you only on one set. You in the same scene. You in the same house. Now I did see next week episode. He supposed to be he goes to Alex in the studio and he's going to the club. But we all know that's for Alex. I'm like, why y'all doing this to this dude? I can't take it. It's more to life than Miss Ruby house. I'm sorry. Come on now. Come on. He's so damn, oh God. And it made me mad because here you got Alex. She's trying to comfort Derek. She's trying to be there for Miss Ruby. She's trying to write the song for her group. And she's dealing with her own stuff. And it's like, who's going to be the one to comfort her? Who's going to be the one to help her deal with her PTSD? Who's going to be the one that actually listens to her with what she's been dealing with? Y'all know they got that man in that woman's house all the time. I'm like, hell, when Quincy read his script, he like, so he just go from the kitchen to the living room. Oh, okay. That's how I feel he be. Nigga, you don't go nowhere. You go nowhere. So I'm like, I just was so upset about how they're doing Alex's character. I'm upset about how they're doing a lot of characters. But it's like, yeah, she needs Noah. Exactly. And I really believe that he is probably going to be the only person that can get through to her, because the more I look at Alex and Derek, and like I stated before, it's not even the fact that I don't like them as a couple. It's nothing there. It's stale and it's so boring. And I'm like, even when they try to, kiss or comfort each other, it looks so uncomfortable. And I think that's what makes me uncomfortable, because it looks so uncomfortable. And I'm sorry. Some people who, when Derek cried last night, a lot of people cried with him, dog. I was laughing, okay? Because I'm like, Quincy tried too hard to produce some tears. You only got like 2-3 scenes, and all your scenes like 15 seconds. You shouldn't have to muster up a tear. If anything, you should have been prepping. You should have been prepping all week to shoot that scene, because that's the most powerful thing you had for the past season and a half. You should have been on cue. Soon as they yell action, baby, that tear should have been falling like that tear Denzel Washington did in that movie Glory, where that tear was just falling from his eye. He should have been already ready. already ready to cry. I was pissed off. I'm like, cut, do again. You tried it. You really tried it. He tried it, and I was so upset. I was so upset about how they did that entire thing. And I'm like, even when Derek came down and you see Alex going through the laptop because she keeps looking at this girl page. He didn't say anything about that. And I'm like, it's a reason why your girl doing this. You know, she feels guilt. She feels like it's her fault. And I'm like, I just don't understand why Alex always has to be the one to initiate everything in their relationship. She puts in all the work to make their stuff succeed. And I'm like, at some point, Alex, you got to get through with that. And we all know, if we be totally honest, she's only with Derek because it's convenient. It's her comfort. It's safe. Other than that, it's nothing. I'm like, it's absolutely nothing there. Yeah, he was MIA because I'm thinking he's going to watch me. Like, nigga, where you going? So he leaves. Alex go to the hospital, and I'm like, Derek, where you been? What did you do that time you was out? Maybe we'll find out next week episode. I don't know. But I'm like, how you leave your grandma who done got raped with your girl after and with all she's going through? Yes, I want to talk about that scene with Alex smoking weed, right? So as she's, talking to Miss Ruby and she reaches out for it, and Miss Ruby say, you? And she says, it's a lot you don't know about me. I said, oh, really, sis? Please tell. What don't we know? What don't we know about you? Because I'm like, I know you got some stuff in the, release. I'm like, let her keep smoking so she can feel more comfortable to let out some of her stuff. But they didn't do that because I was really interested in finding out what was, some things she didn't know about. And she was like, and anyways, I've stolen some of your joints before. So we know that Alex has been she's been smoking weed. So I'm like, okay, we find that out. So I'm like, all right, so I don't know what all they gonna do with that. I feel bad for Miss Ruby. So not only did you rape this woman, bruised her up, she got bruises on her face. So I'm like, okay, that's jacked up how they did, this woman and everything like that. And I'm just like, Miss Ruby got a better storyline than Derek. Jaden has a better storyline than Derek. When Derek was when Jaden was drawing that picture of Hayel about how he's his hero and all of that stuff like that, I thought that was such a cute moment because he understands in totality that his grandfather saved his life. And I'm like, I really love that. And I'm, even though Cassie is hard, I'm really trying to see if her guilt outweighs her persona, like this gangster persona that she has, because I'm like, even though that Jackson do got a better storyline than that, and than Derek, and I'm just like, what is Cassie really gonna do now that Cotton is coming to her asking for assistance about finding out about her father's death? Like, what is she gonna do with that? I do believe she feels guilty about that, but this issue with her and Carlotta is so deep and it's so strong. I believe that does outweigh her guilt. So we're going to see what happened. And we see that, she's in cahoots with Maurice and they're trying to get Noah to come on over to their little distribution company or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, all of this stuff is just crazy. And I love the first scene between Maurice and Noah when he was like, I've been in rehab, where have you been? Yeah, I know I messed up. No, Maurice is showing truly, we already know who he is. He's a snake and he's showing his true colors. And it's like, no, you're only good for him when he's trying to make money or when he's on the come up. Other than that, you have no value, you know what I'm saying, to his life. That is evident. So I'm like, we're gonna see what happened with that. People were so surprised that Simone wanted to get a divorce from Angel. And I'm like, I wasn't surprised. But one, they got married when she was 17 years old. She was in no way, shape, or form ready to be committed to someone in that manner. They already had plans to get the marriage annulled when she turned 18. So I'm like, I understand she's young as hell. So it's like, I just don't understand, like, but I think Evan was leaving the show anyway. But it's like, why drag out that storyline if he wasn't gonna be in the show past the second episode? So I'm just wondering about these writers. And the thing that have pissed me off about these writers is that it's one thing to leave your audience curious. That's what you're supposed to do. Leave us curious, leave us wanting about what's gonna happen next. Even I don't even know who cut in the damn previews for the next episode, but it's horrible. The only thing that was a little bit exciting was Cassie and Carlotta fighting. Other than that, I'm like, I'm just not getting that. They're missing something. And like I stated before, I just really did not realize how powerful Alex and Noah was to the entire storyline. They are so it's so needed, and I believe they know that, and I believe that we are going to see them. It's just that what they're doing, they're destroying themselves internally because you have people who are so upset they're no longer watching the show. And I'm like, that's the last thing that you want. You don't want this network to cancel you in the middle of the season, because they will do that. So I'm like, whatever y'all need to do, these reshoots, all of that, you need to make that happen. It does. It feels like we're watching this show and it's empty. It's like it's void of something. And I'm like, y'all, I don't know what y'all was trying to do. I don't know if y'all was trying to make this. I know that the show is called Star, whatever, and maybe y'all was trying to have the show be centered around Star and everything like that. But when you got it, you just got it. Ryan Destiny got it. Luke James got it. Oh my God. Baby, I don't know Luke James' birthday. I don't know when that brother was born, but the Lord took some special time creating him. That is one fine man. And when they did that scene for Rude, moment of silence for a minute. Jesus, I was like, oh my God. He's so sexy. Oh my God. He is so sexy. I'm like, boy, ooh, but and even seeing Noah, I just want him to remain on the come up. Oh, his birthday in June. Is he a Gemini? June what? Because he a Gemini, that might explain a whole bunch of stuff. For those of us that follow Luke James and we see his lives, baby, that's all I'm gonna say. If you don't follow him, you might want to do that, because you will be entertained, satisfied, all at the same time. Okay, I'm just saying. It's the truth. It is the truth. Oh, let me go back to this. June 13th, 1984. Oh, he ain't that much. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. But yeah, let me get to that first. They just have it. Luke and Ryan, they just have it. And that's not something that any writer can downplay. And I believe that for a little bit, that's what they was trying to do. But when God has anointed you for something, baby, can't nobody take it away from you. And I'm like, y'all just got to honor what you got. You got to honor these precious gifts that you have. I'm like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Oh, yes. I'm going to get to that when Derek told her that she could just be a model in Atlanta. And he was like, oh, we got to pay the deposit. We still got to pay the deposit. No, you pay the deposit. What are you doing? What are you doing? You were just gonna go to Atlanta. Excuse me. You were just gonna go to New York and live off of Alex. Just live off of her. You have no plans of nothing. Oh God, he irks me. Jesus. Did you notice when Derek tried to talk to Alex about what was going on with her? She made up a reason to the studio and said, yes, thank you. Because I was talking to somebody and I said, you know what? I said, well, that's old Alex. Alex ain't trying to talk about nothing. The moment he said that, she was like, oh no, I got to go. And I said, look at Derek, old scary ass. You just gonna let her walk out? You ain't even say, no, we need to talk about this. I know you got to go to the studio. I understand that. Or he could have said, well, okay, I know you're going to the studio, but when you get home, we gonna talk about this. He ain't saying nothing. I'm like, honestly, watching them, it's just a repeat of season 1 and the little episodes they had together in season 2. And it's like, I just believe that Derek is what is it called? He's like a detainer. Like, you're not getting any further. You can't elevate with him. You can't grow with him because he's not going to challenge. He's not going to demand greatness. He's not going to do anything. Alex just don't want to be no damn model. She's a writer. She's a singer. She's a performer. She's not okay with just modeling on some Instagram. So I'm like, how do you even fix your lips to say something like that? That just got Noah would have been like, no, you Alex Crane. This is what you're gonna do, which brought me back to that episode when she had the yes, he's a pushover. Absolutely. When they had the episode when she got the sponsorship account and she was doing the commercial, and he was like, no, soak this in, like, you deserve this, like this is you, babe, you deserve this. And I'm like, that's what she's missing. He's not. You a Gemini too? My sister a Gemini. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I'm like, he always made sure that what she wanted to do, like, he pushed her. He gave her that oomph, that push, that confidence that she needed. And I'm like, Derek just don't do that. Derek just like, okay, whatever you say. Sounds good. Sounds nice. I'm about that life. We can do whatever you say, baby. He's just aggravating my soul. But I want to get back to Star. This reporter said, when they were trying to talk about who writers, okay? Writers. Dude said, excuse me, before I get to the reporter, she said, who outed me? Your stomach, idiot. I'm like, Father God, help this poor child. I know she didn't go. I know she didn't go to school. I don't know when she dropped out, middle school, because she said she never went to high school. So I don't know. I love Gemini, so ain't nothing wrong with him. I was just playing. But it's a little bit something wrong. It's a little bit. It's just a little bit something wrong. Y'all can admit it. I love y'all, but you know, something wrong a little bit. But when oh God, I lost my train of thought. When yeah, when she was like, who outed me? And I'm like, Star, I know you probably dropped out early. You probably dropped out in like 6th grade, okay? But when you're pregnant and you begin to show, everybody can see it. It's not a secret, boo. It's not a secret. Y'all done been on a talk show. Y'all have been on, y'all performed at Mateo's little party thing he put together. Anybody with eyes know you pregnant. So talking about who outed you, and then Simone said anybody who got to look at your ass. Baby, Simone, yes, I know that Simone and them clapbacks on yesterday, boo. I was like, oh my God. I just want to know what the hell that the chick that wrote the episode, I just want to know what the hell was she thinking, talking about who outed me. Your stomach outed you. What you talking about? I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. She got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. And then the reporter was like, well, we know the history here. Noah, is it your baby? I said, whoa. What history, bro? What history you talking about? Because the only thing you know of Star and Noah is what that little thought put in that darn diss track. Other than that, you know nothing. You know nothing. Only thing you really know, that was her hand on the video she put up on Instagram. She had him first. What else she talked about? Trying to help him when his friend died and all of that stuff like that. You know the history. No, you don't know the history. You only know what she put in that video. That's it. Or excuse me, that song. So I'm like, what the hell? What history? They made it seem like it was such this blossoming relationship. And that was not it. Now, the thing that was unrealistic, you have all of these, you have all of these reporters, and nobody asked where Alex was. Nobody asked Noah, how does Alex feel about this? So I'm like, I don't know what the hell these writers are doing, but I'm like, how can you act as if this thing never existed? It does not make sense. You acting as if there was no Alex, there was no Noah, people didn't know about it. In the episode that took the mic and was singing with Noah, they was like, you know, is everything okay with you and Alex Crane? Is she her replacement? Is she this? Is she that? Y'all was all engaged in, but now you have a room of reporters and they're not by Alex. I was like, man, get the hell out of here. That makes no sense. I'm like, come on. And someone said it earlier, and I feel the same way, like, don't insult my intelligence. We're not stupid. And if you're trying to wait until the 4th or 5th episode to bring Alex and Noah to even make eye contact, to have some type of interaction, it's stupid, because you're losing almost 1 million viewers a week. That ain't good for you, boo. At all, that's not good. You go from 4.6 to 3.9. That's crazy. That's absolutely absurd to me. And then I'm like, Star always play victim. It's always somebody else's fault. She's a narcissist. That's exactly what she is. And I'm like, he told Simone, for once, can you be on my side? Like, basically, for once, can you take up for me? And I'm like, so we just going to exclude the part, because if y'all remember, Angel has called Star out of her name twice. He done called her the B word twice. Each time, the first time, it was on the episode where they did their radio promo, and he called her B. Alex and Simone went to get in his face like, who you talking to? The second time he called her B was when they went to Tallahassee to do the college thing, and he called when Star was slashing Andy tires. Angel called her B, and Simone got in his face. All of that blew up. All of that. So I'm like, you always forget when someone has your back. You always forget when they have stood up for you. You always forget that, and you have created a lifestyle of fame by disrespecting these people on a nightly basis. So you've been on tour for 3 months, and for 3 months, however many shows you've had within those months, you have talked about Alex and you talked about Simone. You downed them. Your whole career is based on disrespecting your people. So I'm like, how do you expect people to have loyalty to you when your whole career is based on degrading them? Don't no one want to be on tour with you and have to listen to that night after night, day after day. That is ridiculous. Now, what pissed me off, so y'all help me with this now. Make sure I ain't the crazy one, okay? When Star and Noah were in the studio, was Noah alluding to the fact that he and Star, before I say what I'm going to say, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Was he alluding to the fact that he and Star slept together while on tour? I'm curious. Did y'all pick that up when he was talking to her? Okay, because they didn't outright say it. That's the thing that got me. They didn't outright say they had sex, but he was definitely alluding to the fact that they did. Now, I didn't see nothing about Star being a hoe. I didn't hear nothing about Star being a thought. I didn't hear nothing about Star being a gold digging nasty tramp. I didn't hear none of that. So I'm like, check this here. You got on a diss track and dissed Alex for being with Noah when you told her how you felt about him. Your homegirl, who considers you a sister, you went and slept with her dude after she had a full-blown relationship with him. Really? Now, you know, certain things, really, Star? Really? Then, another thing that got me, Noah has said countless of times, Noah don't want to be with you, but you was convenient coochie, and he took it. He was high, he was drunk. Now I have a problem when a man got to be high and drunk to have sex with me. I'm like, so Star, baby, this confidence thing you got, because you Star Davis and you this and you that, and I bulldoze people. Yet and still, you got to sleep with somebody who has a drug problem and a drinking problem. That's who you dealing with. That's who you can get. That's something to you. And it made no sense to me because I'm trying to figure out how the writers did this. The last time that we saw Alex and Star and Noah together on the season finale, she spoke some truth to him. You know, doing what you doing, that doesn't make you a star. It makes you an addict. It doesn't make you an artist. It makes you an addict. So she was speaking some truth to him. So you mean to tell me after all of that, you still went back and slept with his brother? So that's what we doing now. So I'm like, you nasty thought. Like that's a whole nother level. Because we didn't even talk about it. This was just somebody he has, sex with. You're talking about a man who told you to your face that no one can replace Alex. The hurt that you had in your face, and he wasn't lying. Yet you still had sex with him. It baffled me. And I'm like, the writer, they pissed me off by doing that. Like, why would you do that? It really didn't make any sense to me. And I know we got this whole thing going on now with this paternity of this test. We saw that she said, I did the math. Excuse me, the envelope says, you're not the father. And I was like, well, we know you ain't the best at math stuff since you ain't finished school. But the thing that got me was because there's no way that Noah can be the father, even if they slept together in the beginning of, the tour, because Noah was gone for 2 months. You 15 weeks. You close to 4 months. He was gone for 2. Y'all been on tour for 3. You was pregnant before this tour started. So I'm like, I'm just really trying to understand why they trying to make this big deal about any possible way Noah can be the father of this child. It's entertaining, but you, like I said, you dealing with some intelligent beings. We know how to do the timetable, and we know it ain't no way that that's Noah's baby. So I did see the thing that's going around now, with the thing going around with these babies, and so I'm like, we have to. What I believe is, it's like, okay, either it's like a dream sequence where they need these things to happen, because I saw how close they wanted it to happen. I think they said like October 8th or something like that. And I was like, let me see. Notice when he was talking about doing right by his child, he said nothing about wanting to be with her. Exactly. He don't want to be with Star. He's just like, hey, if the baby mine, I want to be responsible and take care of the baby, but I ain't trying to be with you. So he made that very clear without saying it. Sure did. So I'm just like, with these babies, I wonder if they're doing like a dream sequence or what have you, because these shows are now, one thing I can say about when you put out a casting call, you are very specific about what you want. If they wanted that baby to be Noah's and Star's, they would have asked for a biracial baby. They wouldn't have asked for African-American. So And then it said from 6 months to younger, because I actually read it because there was so many things going on. So I'm like, nah, it wasn't that. If they wanted that, it would have been biracial, not black. So I'm like, maybe I don't know what else they doing. I don't know if somebody else is pregnant that we don't know about. That could be the case as well. But I'm like, nah, people reading too much into this thing. Like, that's Jackson baby. That's Jackson baby. And I said, if they try to do some crazy stuff, I will not be watching Star, because at this point, the writers, and I'm thinking sometimes, having too many writers writing for your show may not be a good idea. Get you a solid 5 who can actually come up with a storyboard of ideas, and they can actually connect the dots, because at the end of the day, they know how this is going to end. We don't. So I'm like, when you're writing, write from the perspective of the person watching, not you. You already know what's going to happen. So Tatum, baby, I'm trying to get on them. I'm telling you, the lady that I messaged, maybe she viewed some of my video, because they ain't responded to me. But it's like, I just feel that when you have people rocking with you, and when you have fans who really are fixed into your show, you just do not do what you're doing. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. And I'm like, why y'all got, that's a good one too, because I thought about that. I'm like, why y'all got Simone trying to play opposite of Noah? So y'all finna have him kiss every chick in take 3? Because that Black Ivy seems to be a romantic movie. So y'all finna have Simone now be the leading person for Noah. Nasty on all kind of levels. So what I'm predicting that's gonna happen is that's a good one. Alex could be pregnant. Alex could be pregnant too. Boy, pregnant. Lord, that's gonna be a good one, baby. She keep that baby and aborted the baby she had with Derek. Whew, that's gonna be good. That would be a good one. They need to spruce their stuff up, because I be watching them and I'm like, I'd be so happy when they get off the screen. And that's a darn shit, because I love Ryan. But I'm like, I'd be so happy when they get off, because it's like her whole personality changes when she's not with Derek. It's a whole nother Alex, whole nother person. And so I'm just like, I like that. I like who she is when she's not with him. I just like that. And so, because I'm like, when she was with Noah, she had such a presence, such a authoritative, thing about her. Now she just went back into this shell, and just horrible. Did I see the picture of Noah and Maurice's ex or sister named Megan? Do you think they would? I didn't see that. Y'all got to send me stuff. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Hustle Queen Lee. Because some of this, I don't see a lot of these pictures that people be seeing and stuff that be going on. I'd be so out the loop. God knows. I don't be knowing half of this stuff that be out there. Yes, that would be the biggest plot twist if Alex is pregnant. Like, oh my God. That would be so interesting. Excuse me, it really would. So we found out that, okay, y'all tell me if I'm tripping. Maybe it's me, because I don't know how some stuff may go now. So the girl told nothing happened. So okay, I'm like, well, if nothing happened, why the hell was you in the bed with her? Y'all, big as that house is, y'all ain't got no guest rooms. Why were you in the bed with Simone if you weren't trying to go there with her? If nothing happened, if you didn't try something, why are you sleeping in the bed with Simone? I had a problem with that. I didn't believe it either. I'm like, so y'all ain't do nothing? Okay, boo. Okay, we'll let you have that. Because I'm just like, I just can't deal with that. It's too much. Too much. I'm like, yeah, already you could tell they're gonna be forming something. So I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Like, I really, really don't. And Cassie and Carlotta, it's just so much anger, man. It's so much anger. It's so much hatred. So I knew a fight was gonna have to happen. They got to release that some way. So I'm like, yeah, it's gonna happen or whatnot. But it looked like it happened while at the girls in performance. So I'm like, Carlotta, you the president, boo. You can't be doing that. I know Cassie is conniving. I know Cassie is all of that. They was going in on Cassie. Man, Brandy is doing her. I tell y'all, Brandy is doing the damn thing. I am so proud of her. I'm so proud of Brandy, because if anybody has really followed her for years, the struggles that she's had with performing, having stage fright, believing she's not good enough, and to see what she's bringing to us on screen, it's remarkable, man. It's remarkable. Someone said they think Alex pregnant because they got her wearing big clothes. They got her wearing some normal clothes too, like her little short shorts with a stomach showing. They got her wearing like her normal stuff too. But I don't know. I don't know how they would fit that in there. I'm really not sure. But y'all know what I want to see happen. I want someone to ask her, baby, why are you with Derek? What's the reason you with Derek? And let's see how truthful Alex is, because to me, Noah brought that out of her. Like he was that like, nah, what's going on with you? This ain't it. Like he did that. And I'm like, Derek, just don't do that. And when you with someone that doesn't give you that, you kind of resort backwards. Like you kind of dim your light a little bit for the sake of them. And I'm like, nah, baby, you too good for that. Move on. But I long for the day that we see Alex and Noah on screen together. Yes, Derek is very passive, and I just can't deal with him like that. Not only are you passive, you boring. You can't be both. You got to choose. You got to choose, dude. You got to choose. And yeah, somebody was talking about Noah house. We finally got a chance to see where the hell Noah live. I'm like, Noah, all right, Noah. Alex was living up in here too. Yeah, he did that. I like that. I hope that we get a chance to see a little bit more insight into Noah. And we see that at the end, he opened up his door for his father. I don't know if I could trust his father too much, because he looked like he owned something. I know he said he was sleeping in his car, but I have known people personally that have something in their car and they ain't look that bad. So I'm like, when he popped up, I'm like, this dude on something right now. I don't know about him. Jackson seemed very happy to be the father. Like he seemed very, very happy. He was smiling. Oh, that is one sexy white man. Jesus. Oh my God. But he was so happy. And I'm just like, I know that Star is very conniving and stuff like that. But I'm like, I can't see her playing with the paternity of the child. I really can't. I just can't. How did the father know where Noah lived anyway? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm like, because, unless Noah lived there for 10 years, I don't know how he found that information out. I have no idea. So I'm like, maybe he had stopped by and they just didn't show that part to us. I don't know. But these writers, they don't think. They really don't think. Previous episode needs to be gone because yes, I noticed that too. I'm like, they be showing previews. You're thinking it's the next episode, but it's really for the episode 2 weeks away. So I'm like, y'all editors jacked up too. Really? I'm gonna show y'all something. I just want to go to Lee Daniels and be like, cut. It's a wrap for this whole darn show. If you ain't gonna do right by us, we ain't gonna do right by you, damn it. And if you don't give us what we want, and if you do not write in a way that's joyous, because you ain't writing the show for the characters, you're writing it for your fans. Now, your goal is to produce a wonderful story. Now, the thing is, we got more hate for the writers than we do the darn actors. Where they do that at? Only on Star. Only on Star. We have issues. We have outs. We have problems with the writing staff. Like, it's crazy to me. We got writing staff that we don't like. Y'all making us dislike one of our favorite shows because it's boring and you're just not completing these storylines. And it's just crazy to me. I had someone ask, I did oblige her. She was like, she believes I was being too critical with Star. I said, I can see how you would say that. I said, however, I believe that as a writer, your goal is to create a journey. It's to create a story that people, don't get me wrong, you're not going to like everything that people do. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to like everything. However, you should be doing something that is going to grab our attention, that's going to pull us in, that you can take us this way, that way, and we on that ride with you. But y'all make us want to jump off. Y'all make us not want to be on this with you. So it's like, stop all this madness. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Somebody asked, do I watch Empire? I watched Empire. Empire was, man, it ain't even no comparison. It's not even no comparison. And yes, I saw somebody comment about, that they are so rude to Ryan. And it's sad. Like, I talk about that a lot. you know, it's so sad that she receives the type of hate that she does. And I felt like in the studio, I felt like it was a reversal because Star was telling her that, you know, all your comments say you're great things you're doing. You know, you're doing you're a plane crash survivor, you know, everything is positive. But for me, I'm a pregnant whore, I'm trash, I'm this. And it made me feel you crying right now. And it made me feel like it was reality, like those things were reversed because at the end of the day, Ryan receives so much hate. Ryan receives so much negativity. And I'm so glad that she's receiving so much love for her single. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad. And I was like, Lord, I pray that she feel the love that her fans are sending her because she began major love on Twitter and Instagram for her song. And I'm so glad. I'm like, what's about to happen is homegirl about to blow the hell up. And ain't gonna be no point for her doing Star. Why would I do this? Why would I continue to do this when my career is doing this? I can't help it that everybody else who ain't on their grind. I can't help that. But you know, man, Ryan Destiny is about to take off. She is gonna be like the it girl for years and years and years to come. She really is. She really is. Yeah, somebody talking about yeah, she threw up on that man. I was like, baby. Yes, she has the best voice out of the three. Absolutely. Absolutely, she does. I don't know if I forgot something. Ryan and Normani about to take. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's such a great time right now for young talent and young artists. It's absolutely amazing right now. You said, I just hope now let's interact soon. Me too. I think a lot of us are. I knew I had a passion about it for real, but I don't really at a lot of famous people. I really don't. And I had to do it to Lee Daniels. Like, so we just gonna pretend like they didn't happen. Like, what we doing, sir? What are you doing, sir? We need to get this thing popping. Oh, thank you. When Star was like, my voice keep going hoarse. No, boo, it's called no talent. See, you so used to harmonizing or have a melodic rap. You know, I told him, but you didn't care. You know, she had a man at home in a wheelchair. See, you ain't got to work hard for that. You ain't got to produce vocal ability for no darn There For You song. So now they got your behind back to singing again. And it's showing that you really don't know what the hell you doing. Your voice, baby, put her on vocal rest. Don't have her talk or sing. I'm all for the vocal rest with Star. She just need to shut up. Just watch. That's your position. You just watch. You don't say nothing. You don't speak. You just watch. The writers are just not doing it for me this season. They're not doing it for me either, Cutie Pie. They're not doing it for me. I'm very upset. Like I said, this episode for me was definitely a lot better than the first one, but it was still missing that key ingredient that we love so much about Star. And sadly to say, it ain't even sad to say, people got to just be honest. Noah and Alex, and we've talked about this before, they carried last season. And the very thing that kept people entertained, the same thing that kept people coming back to find out what's going to happen with Alex and Noah. Are they going to get together? Is she not going to deal with him? What is she mad that he kissed her? What's going on? Everybody was so intrigued about this storyline. Now, the storyline that kept your show afloat, you just thrown it to the garbage. You just thrown it to the garbage. And it makes no sense. It doesn't even logically make sense. So business-wise, I don't even know what Lee was thinking. Let me see. Do you think Derek will flirt with Olivia since he's so skeptical? I you know what? I don't know. Derek just don't have a backbone. So there's no telling what the hell Derek would do. I don't know. Lee Daniels better pray nobody takes Luke and Ryan because they are popular. They are. Oh my God. Man, can y'all imagine them two on tour? Oh my God. I get a ticket the moment that mug come on sale. Like, you just can't abuse this talent that you have. It's like, come on. Man, that would be a tour, man. Like, that would be, oh my God, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. But I don't know. I think Derek would do something to try to figure out what's going on with her. But, you know, with the Olivia chick, but I just don't know how far he would go. Yes, they need to do a movie together. I'm pushing for them to do like a remake or something similar to Love Jones. Man, let me tell you, baby, if they don't like Love Jones, And I love how Luke supporting Ryan single. Yes, they put it's this group I'm in, and somebody posted a picture in there, and it was the picture of him showing Alex Ryan's song, and somebody talking about you need to be concerned about your baby, not your ex. Trick, learn how to separate reality from fallacy, boo. Star is fallacy. It is fallacy, and yes, it is a show. However, comma, they can't help that they real close, that they friends. And then her comment under his thing was, she was like, I love you, my friend, with a little heart around it, with a little heart next to it. So I'm like, I love their friendship. I absolutely love their friendship. I love that they are supportive of each other. I love that about them. I really, really do. And it's not often you meet genuine people. So I'm like, when you have someone genuine in your life, man, you keep them around. You want to see them be successful, and I think that that's what we see when we when we see Luke and Ryan together. People are very crazy these days. I just think the audacity to come on an artist's personal page and spew hate and spew like so many like disrespectful comments. I can understand you having an issue with Alex and Derek. I don't have an issue with Quincy. It's just funny. I think Quincy is I think he really likes Ryan. I think he knew that his chances are blown. But other than that, it's just nothing at all. You think Luke left the show because he's not on set at all? That's the thing about these are things about sets. When you on set, sometimes they don't always post, and then you have it where they could be on set for 2 days and then they don't need to come back in again to the next week. So their schedules are so crazy. And I know Derek is on, mind you, Derek on set all the time. And for last week episode and this week episode, he's probably been on our screen for 5 minutes. So sometimes, being on the set all the time don't mean screen time. He just there. He just there. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing at all. Or he have scenes that are not meaningful. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm coughing so much right now. I've been talking for 52 minutes. Jesus, I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh God. I'm trying to think, did I miss anything from last night episode that was like really interesting? How do you feel about Alice giving up singing and doing modeling? I hate it because that's not what she wants to do. That ain't what she want to do. Alex, she's a writer at heart. She's a writer. She wants to see her songs come to light. I'm like, I just, I don't see her giving it up. I think it was more comfortable, but because she didn't have her girls with her, and Alex never wanted to be solo. So I think because she didn't have her girls with her, she didn't want to pursue music. That's the only reason why I think that happened. Let's see. Keep talking, sis. You're speaking the truth. I appreciate you. I got a question. What do you think is going to happen between Alex and Noah? They're going to get back together. If they don't get back together, I would really be surprised. I really would. I would be surprised if they did not, simply because of the way that they're doing this show. It is not by accident that they have not had any scenes together. It's very intentional. It's very intentional. Now, for me to understand why, it has to be a major buildup to what they're doing. I just hope they don't wait too long that Fox cancel their ass. Yeah, that's how I've always, and I'm not against the character Derek. I've always wished that if you're going to leave Quincy on the show, give him a good storyline that's not surrounded by Alex. Like that's my whole thing. Give him something that's worth him being on the show for. Hell, like I said, you just want to give out checks, baby. I would be first in line. Give me a check. If all I got to do is be on set I only got like 2 scenes per episode, and them 2 scenes equal 30 seconds. I will do it. Sign Alicia up, Star. I'll be there. Because you just giving Quincy money. He ain't working. I mean, I ain't trying to shoot shots at the boy, but the man, excuse me. But he's a great talent, and I just think there's not maximizing what he can really bring to the show. That's my whole thing. Excuse me. Alex shouldn't give up singing for modeling. Heck no. Oh shoot. I had my phone. Anyway, it served its purpose. Heck no, she shouldn't give up singing from modeling. That's just not what she wants. It's comfortable. And Derek ass, you don't pay attention to your woman. You don't know what she really want to do. You just go with the flow. You just go with the flow. That's my whole thing with him. You just go with the flow. You don't even try to seek out, baby, how you doing? What's going on with Take 3? I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed. But I've been talking for almost an hour. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I wanted to go live yesterday after the show, but I didn't. But I'll be back going live after the show on Instagram. Right after Star go off, when we get the preview for the next episode, I'm gonna go on live on Instagram, and then Thursday I'll be doing a live here on YouTube. So I appreciate, if y'all ain't got no more questions or nothing like that. And if I missed a question, I'm sorry. Let me tell y'all, when Star goes off, the moment Star go off, my DMs messages be on fire. When I say on fire, on fire. So I try to answer as many people as possible. So if I don't get to you, blame my mind, not my heart. Ain't nothing personal. I didn't see it, or I saw it and thought I responded to you and didn't. Sometimes I be responding to people and the messages still be sitting in there. I just haven't pressed send. So yeah. So I'll holler at y'all. I'm gonna try to do more videos. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of stuff coming in. And sometimes I haven't truly processed the episode, and it's been very challenging because they haven't given us much to work with these past 2 episodes. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for riding with me. Everybody, y'all have a good safe weekend. I might do a video Saturday on something. I'll let y'all know. But yeah, y'all be safe out there. I'll holler at y'all later. When